everyone. On this video, I'm going to show you how to do the FAFSA application. FAFSA stands for Free Application for Federal Student Aid. So remember, it is free application. If you're paying for it or paying somebody to do it, it's probably not right. So I want to show you how to do it in a free way, and it is pretty simple. And you should be able to follow the instruction on the video pretty easily. So before we begin the application itself, you need to create the username and password. So you need to create the FSA ID, so Federal Student Aid ID. So that is a process in itself. So I want to show you how to do that first. So you will need to make sure to create a FSA ID for yourself and also for your parents if you're under the age of 24. So for FAFSA purposes, you're considered a dependent on your parents until you turn 24, unless you are married, you have children, or your legal guardian is somebody other than your parents. So make sure that you follow the same instruction on this video to create a login for yourself and for one of your parents. So let's begin. So I first want to show you how to go to the correct website. So on your browser, you can type FAFSA.gov, so FAFSA.gov. So remember, it has the gov at the end, so it is a federal website, so it's a government website, so it is a secure website where you can put in your social number and all of that. So you can also type in studentaid.gov and it will take you to the first page. So let's begin. So we're going to click on Start Here. And you want to click on I am the student, and if you don't have an ID yet, you're going to click on Create One, and it will take you to this page, Create an Account. So you want to say Get Started. So you want to start with personal information. So just remember, this is really important application, and it is tied to the Social Security Administration. So you want to make sure that you are putting the correct name, exactly the way it is spelled in your social and your legal ID, your birthday, and your social security number. So make sure you double check, triple check to make sure it is all correct, because once they verify with the Social Security Administration, if it is not correct, you won't even be able to create an ID. So you want to make sure it is correct. So for this purpose, of course, I'm going to create a fake one, but I'm not going to submit it because it says here, if you provide false or misleading information, you could be fined, prison time, or both. I don't want to go to prison, so I'm not going to submit it. But for you, make sure you are putting in the correct information. So for this purpose, I'm going to put very random first name, last name, right? And I'm going to put my birthday in here, and then my social. And here on the social section, it will only show you the last 4 digits, but if you want to see the whole thing to make sure you're typing it correctly, you can click on Show SSN, and it will show you the number. Once you've done that, you click on Continue. Go to the next page. They will let you create a username, so create something that is easy for you to remember. And if the username is already taken, it will say this username already in use, so you can add something in here. And then your password, and then repeat your email. And then create your password. So make sure you're following the instructions here. You need to have at least one lowercase letter, uppercase letter, lowercase letter, and numbers. So you can put whatever is easy for you to remember. So make sure, you click on, show password. So it usually will be like this, but you can click on show password to show so that you know that you have typed it correctly. And once you're done that, click on continue. Make sure you're keeping track of your username and password, because this will be the same username and password you will be using the entire time that you're in college for 4 years. You need to do your FAFSA every single year, so you want to make sure that you're keeping track of the password for you and also for your parents, because you need that. All right, so click on continue after this. Alright, so the next page it will take you to is where you put your permanent address. So for example, I live in Lake's apartment. You want to put including your apartment number, so never forget to include your apartment number. And make sure you're spelling everything correctly. And put your zip code in here. And then type your mobile number. once you're done that, you say, yeah, I would like to use my mobile phone number for account recovery purpose. So basically, if you forget your password, it'll send you a security code and you'll be able to recreate your password. So once you're done filling it out, continue. So on your next page, it will ask for your communication preference. So if you want to be sent things by email, you can click on this. If you want to be sent by postal, you can click on this. I recommend email because if you move, of course, like you can definitely change your address, but it might be more secure and easily accessible by email. But if you want by postal mail, you can click on that also. And then the next one, informational communication regarding your loans and stuff. Do you want to get it by email, by text? If you want both, you can click on both. If you want just email, you can just unclick the text message part and just click email. And then, you have Spanish or English preference. If you want in Spanish, you can do Spanish. If English is fine. And then you continue. And next, I will ask you to put your challenge questions. So make sure you remember what you put in there, write it down somewhere if you need to. Select whatever is easy for you to remember. So for example, I want to put where I was born. So like this is easy for me to remember. Let me see what else. Color of my first car. Let's say it was white. And then next I want to say, I want to put my dad's middle name. Let's say it's John. And then what is my high school mascot? It's Angora. So I'm putting Angora. So yeah, just choose whatever question is easy for you to remember. This is another way to reset your password if you ever forget. And then you can click on continue. To review everything, you can hit on I agree to Federal Student Aid Terms and Condition. I would click on the Terms and Condition and just review everything. It's always good to review it, even though it is quite long, so you really understand the Terms and Condition. Once you're done that, you can go next. But before that, if you ever need to edit your information, let's say, oh, oops, I put my birthday incorrect. You can always click on edit and it will take you back to the page. And then hit save. Right, so now we want to click on continue. And here it will take you to the account verification page. So first you want to click on the mobile phone number and it will send you a security code on your phone number. Alright, once you put in your code, you click on continue. And it will give you the green verified, and you're gonna do the same with email. So you're gonna click on not verified and it will send you an email on the email you listed. Okay, once you get the code on your email, you put down the code and then hit continue. And once they're both verified, it will say verified and then you click on finish. So now your account has been created successfully and you'll get an email saying that your FSA ID has been created. And to start your application, you want to go back to this page and then put in your username and password that you just created. So you could either use the user ID, your email or phone number, and then put your password and then hit next. All right, thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for another video where I'll show you how to do the actual application. Thank you.